Hello, my beautiful collective. Welcome back. As you know, I'm Sachi the Scorpio. So I am going to be doing a quick twin flame check-in for each of the signs. I'm not going to be doing the twin flame individual sign readings, the long videos, and the extendeds for this month. I'm focusing more on personal readings because the depths that I can get to, which you guys saw in the guided healing for November, I think that energy is better towards private readings for people who are really focused on their healing, and then everyone who needs a break can kind of take a little breather on my channel. So I still have 4 more Scorpio season specials available. They are $33.33. So if you are interested in that, please email me. The info is in the description box below. And we will resume the regular twin flame readings either at the end of November or beginning of December for the month of December. So, yeah, also I had a lot of compliments on my Manara deck, the Erotic Tarot. I only use this during Scorpio season. So if you're interested in the Scorpio season special or just a regular reading or astrological Astro Transit plus reading for $55.55, please email me as well, because this is my Scorpio season deck. So if you want to get messages from this very sexy deck, now's the time to grab a spot. So first I'm going to do a message for the collective, and then I'm going to do Aries through Virgo on this video and Libra through Pisces on the next. So this is what I got for the collective. This is what came out in the cleansing ceremony. So we have the sun here, right? The sun is the light, and very much that Leo energy. So a lot of us have been able to get out of the shadows and have really been going towards our light. We're working more in the physical world. We are just kind of like a moth to a flame, right? And heading towards the light. But we need to remember that on our way to the light, to make sure that we are balancing our shadow as we are continuing to go to the light, because you can't go to the center, right? You would get burned. Right? This is like the story of Icarus, when Icarus flies to the sun and the wings melt, right? You have to remember that there is some sort of, ending that you can become too burnt out if you get too close to the light. So even though a lot of the energies right now have really seen the light, or doing what we need to do, we need to remember to take a break and integrate the shadow, and to understand kind of how we are going right to that, to the lights. Yeah, solar plexus energy for sure. So we had the 5 of Pentacles came out, and what I was getting with this is that a lot of us have been romanticizing some sort of ending here, like the way that some sort of separation or some sort of like physical rejection that happened. It's like someone's writing violin music and writing a ballad about it. Like, it's just so romanticized of kind of like what this love, like, oh, we're in separation, down yonder my heart goes down the river, and things like that. It's just like really kind of stuck in the ending and just romanticizing, like, oh, that was the greatest love ever and now it's over, and ooh, like just kind of very, yeah, romanticized is the only way that I can put it. We had this, I usually only do one, as you know, but the Strength card came out behind it, and what I was getting is that, I pulled it out because it was that Leo energy, right? The sun. So this is, the divine feminine really wrangling the beast here. So it looks like both divine counterparts have really, mastered their divine feminine energy and are really wrestling the beast, like got it down pat, like these animalistic instincts, so to speak, have been won. But there is definitely some sort of strength energy here that has to do with this separation and romanticizing it. And we have the Fool here, and the Fool is, starting a new beginning. And what I was getting is that it is important to give this another chance. Like, if you you know, are healing through the journey of unconditional love, then you are meant to be on a spiritual path that, you know, romanticizing and ending doesn't happen, right? Yes, you can keep going to the light, but you have to make sure that you are willing to do the shadow work. And it looks like you need to take some sort of risk for a new beginning here. For this deck, this time, what I'm doing for this is that this is the feelings of the other person. So solar plexus in reverse, the reason why I felt this so deeply is because, you know, as you are going to the sun, right, that solar plexus Leo energy of like ego, not the bad ego, right, but this is who I am, this is what I stand for, like really that like I'm gonna shine my shine solar plexus energy. Because you have integrated so much light, it looks like it is pulling away from theirs, that they haven't, you know what I mean, like there is the infinite energy between you. Of course, unconditional love creates infinite energy, but the thing is, it like the way it's infinite is by taking from the opposite polarity, right? So it looks like in terms of the solar plexus, it's really causing the other person to feel like they don't have any light, that they, you know, don't know who they are, and da-da-da-da-da. Very, very interesting energy. And then we had trainer with the red card come out. So trainer, of course, means the other person. So, you know, what I'm really getting is that they pulled some sort of red card here, where it was like, all right, this is over. And because trainer indicates the other person, so for some of it, it may be you. Like you pulled a red card of like, nope, I'm done with this. And you've just been kind of going towards the light, and it's really causing a strain on the solar plexus energy between you two. So anyway, that was the message for the collective. Excuse me. Excuse me. And right, if you're stuck in the solar plexus battle with your twin, then it's definitely, you know, it can't move up to the heart space. So it looks like maybe you drop from heart space down into ego a little bit. And it's kind of a battle of the egos at the moment. But so like I said, we're going to do each sign. I suggest watching your sun, moon, and rising, and Venus. And also if you have any like hyper dominance in your chart, like, you know, I have a 6th house stellium that's very strong. So I sometimes resonate with Virgo energy. So I'm just gonna put that out there. I know it's kind of a bizarre request, but I've always found that for myself. All right, so we are going to start with Aries. All right, Aries, what's going on? Whoa. Okay, coming out strong already. We have the Empress in reverse, the 5 of air coming out, 2 of fire in reverse, and the 9 of water. So what this is saying to me is that your divine feminine energy is somehow not feeling like how you think it should be. This is Venus in reverse. So in terms of love, it's like your divine feminine energy is like, because it looks like you might be in a divine feminine energy of like, the masculine energy must bow to me. Like, no, really, you're both supposed to be sitting on the throne. So it looks like, because, I mean, of course the masculine should bow to you, right? And you bow back, but it looks like a masculine refused to bow, right? The divine masculine energy refused to bow to you. And it's like, it has caused some sort of separation here with the 5 of air. This is Aquarius Venus. So Aquarius Venus is very detached, right? If someone has an Aquarius Venus, you can expect things to be at a distance for quite a while, right? Until they really, really open up. Aquarius is a fixed sign. So, you know, when they commit, they commit. But in general, it's kind of detached. And like Aquarius Venus, like, speaks a different language than any of other Venus. Like if you don't have an Aquarius Venus or heavy Aquarius placements, you probably, or, you know, you study astrology a lot, like you probably can't really understand the way that Aquarius Venus works. But anyway, this has caused some sort of detachment, right? 5 of air is when someone's reaching out to speak, and she's like, no, like I'm not reaching back. So it looks like someone's still trying to grab for you, and you're just like, nope. We have the 2 of fire, so this is twin flame energy in reverse. So it looks like this has caused you to be like, nope, I am not interested in the twin flame journey. Like, And, you know, this is Aries Mars. And for me, Aries Mars is like, you know, open exposure, right? They have the paparazzi here and they're like, yeah, come and get it. I don't give a F, right? But because it's in reverse, it's like you're afraid to expose yourself in some sort of way to them. And with the Nine of Water in reverse, what I'm getting is that it's like you're not getting emotional pleasure from this. And it seems like that's why. You know, 9 is when you don't complete a cycle. So there's some sort of emotional cycle that has yet to be completed here. Like this is when you're really, really happy, you know, with yourself. Like, look at her. She has made quite the mess, hasn't she? And this is Pisces, Jupiter. So this is like having a surprise, you know, overflow of water, overflow of emotion, overflow of bliss, you know, that causes a puddle underneath you. So it's really, yeah, it's just like the emotional surprises, you don't like them. You don't like the emotional surprises. That's why you've detached yourself, because you're afraid to be vulnerable because someone didn't bow back. Let's see, what's the light here? 7 of Wands here. So this is the magic of the lizard. So definitely some sneaky stuff happened here. And I'm sorry to hear that. Definitely maybe some cheating. Wands is very, the Hanged Man, the Magician, and the 5 of Swords, again with the 5 of Air here. So there definitely has been some sort of conflict communication-wise, but it looked like it caused more detachment than anything. The Hanged Man, right, is like, there's no, like, nothing leads from the Hanged Man. Definitely some sort of ending. So this caused, you know, some sort of ending where you felt like you couldn't do anything. It's like, well, they did that, all right, well, I have no choice now. You put me in these cuffs that, you know, made me want to separate, basically. And then we have the Magician. So yeah, it just manifested. It feels like you were like, yeah, if this happens, this is how I'm going to do. It just like, but it looks like it has helped you with your magic here. Definitely helping you learn magic. And the 5 of Swords, yeah, like you want, like as the feminine, okay, your feminine energy has taken on masculine qualities when it comes to communication of like, nope, I'm going to win. I'm going to win this argument. And the way that I'm winning is by cutting it off and detaching. Very much I win energy. Let's see how they are feeling. Going right to the 2 of Wands or 2 of Fire in reverse. So they definitely feel this twin flame separation energy. Rosalia sleepy powder. So it looks like it's causing your person to be very sleepy. They might not really be awake a lot. So if you can't sleep and you've had trouble sleeping, it's likely because they are spending a lot of time in the dream realm. And it's because that's helping them heal their heart. It's like they're so hurt that they just feel the need to sleep to try to, yeah, heal the heart chakra. Definitely I see, you know, roses and stuff. So it looks like, you know, in terms of this field, they feel like that's your love. Is like, you know, it's like there's some sort of gust here by your detachment, but they still feel that love from you. It says it uses different poisons in each hand separately when it attacks. The stronger its aroma, the healthier it is. So 2 different poisons in each hand. I definitely get some heavy Scorpio energy in each hand separately when it attacks. So it does look like, you know, there's 2 sides to this. It's red pill, blue pill. It's like, do you find out what it is? Okay, you find out and then, you know, causes an ending. Or do you just pretend to not notice it? Right? There's definitely, it's like, okay, I have 2 poisons for you. Either I lie or you see it and you still love me kind of energy. Oof, this person has an ego too. Woo! And the stronger the aroma, the healthier it is. So what I'm getting is that they're very much trying to use scent to heal themselves. They might be surrounding themselves with different scents, maybe that remind you of that, or them of you, or something of that nature. But it looks like, yeah, they're trying to, yeah, heal their heart by sleeping. So Aries, I hope that you got what you needed. Again, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. As always, I'm sending you lots of love, a big hug, and a kiss on your third eye. Mwah. Okay, Taurus. Let's see. Where are you at, Taurus? What's going on? Whew. Queen of Water in reverse. So this is some divine feminine water energy that is just not quite sitting right. It's Cancer energy in reverse. So the moon is in Cancer today right now. So definitely some emotion, like heavy emotional energy is what I'm getting here. Like with Cancer energy in reverse, there is something not right about the emotional root of the situation. There is something that might have to do with a mother wound or an inner child wound. Could be problems with the home that are influencing this as well. Maybe your safety of feeling at home, but definitely some emotional issues here. It looks like, you know, the Queen of Water upright to me, this is, you know, she keeps it to herself. This is when she's like, no one's gonna, you know, see what I want to keep hidden. That's, you know, how I'm feeling, right? She's not feeling very happy, but what does she do? She keeps it to herself, as you can see, as she's covering her crotch. So that energy is a little bit not right here. Let's see, what's the light energy here? What's going on? Coming out stuck, we have Judgment. So it looks like there's some sort of judgment that is being stuck here. So either you're judging the other person or the other person is judging you. And this is very much in the emotional root of the situation, or has to do, you know, with some sort of, you know, not feeling at home within your body, or not feeling at home with this other person. And it could be in terms of some sort of sexual energy is what I'm getting. But it does seem like an inner child wound, because we do have the child here. So definitely some sort of judgment that you're stuck in. We have the Queen of Swords. This has caused some like coldness is what I'm getting. The divine feminine energy when it comes to communicating has gone cold. Like this is a betrayal that has happened, and, you know, still being in love, but the way, you know, to try to get them back is by hurting them. Like, you know, loving someone, but just hurting them with some sort of communication can be some sort of black magic here as well. Oof. Taurus. Definitely stuck in some sort of judgment. Someone could have gotten caught for something, is what I'm getting. For some of you, there may have been something that happened when you were very young, and like the mother wound is that your mother tried to hurt your father about it, and it has caused some sort of emotional disruption within you, is what I'm getting. That's the emotional root. You know, I'll still go deep for you, Taurus. All right, so let's see how your person is feeling. How's your person in this? Train a red card. This is what came out in the collective. They have called a red card where they're like, all right, right? The red card is when you pull it out, like, that's it. That's enough. We're like donezo, right? Like the red thread around them was really sticking out to me. Like the red ribbon that's tied to them. Some sort of like some sort of judgment is tied to both of you here. And yeah, so with the trainer red card, right? The red card is when you get ejected, like from a game, right? If you get the yellow card, that's maybe when you swear at the ref and it's like, all right, calm down, buddy. You know, the coach takes you out for 10 seconds, 30 seconds, whatever it is. And then puts you back in. So, yeah, but with the red card, this is when you like punch the ref in the face and it's like, all right, no, like this is over. So it looks like they have pulled the red card in some sort of way. Wow, with the solar plexus in reverse. It's because that they, like their solar plexus, they're very much in their ego. They might not be, you know, functioning by truly knowing who they are. And they might not be, they had to call, like, they threw a red card because, yeah, they were in their ego. That's, like, really the only way that I can describe it here. Dark energy in reverse. Yeah, but this wasn't a dark thing. This is not, what I'm hearing is they didn't mean to do any sort of harm, but they were just, like, in the dark. They didn't have, like, the light that they needed necessarily. So they just threw a red card at it. Okay, Taurus, if you need any assistance other than this, feel free to contact me for a private reading. And as always, I'm sending you lots of love, a big hug, and a kiss on your third eye. Mwah. All right, Gemini, let's see what's going on with my Geminis. Well, I'll let you know something, Gemini, that happened to me recently. So I ordered food on Grubhub, and my delivery driver started talking to me, and we just started talking, started chit-chatting. Geminis, I love you. You know, like, I'm always about your energy. And, you know, he ended up leaving his thing on the doorstep, like his business thing. I was like, oh, hey, like, yeah, you want to check out my YouTube? So I sent my YouTube, and we're just, like, chit-chatting a little bit. And then I was just like, he apologized for talking to me and was like, hey, like, sorry I keep talking. And I was just like, oh, like, who taught you that you weren't supposed to be talking to people? You know what I mean? Like, who shushed you? With Geminis, you know, you guys are talkers, so I'm sure throughout your life you've been told, like, to shut up or to stop talking, or, you know, people don't want to hear what you have to say, right? Those are inner child wounds that are learned very early. And we internalize them through the throat chakra. And, you know, like, my heart just started melting. I was like, oh, don't worry, sweetheart, da-da-da-da-da. And then he just didn't say anything back. So I think I scared him away with that. So it does feel like some sort of affection is kind of scaring you guys right now. But let's see what's going on here, Gemini. What's going on with Gemini? We have the Seven of Water. Wow, this is some deep shit, you guys. So Seven of Water, you're in your emotions all about when it has to do with, like, relationships, right? 7 is all about balance. It's that number of Libra. It's the number of marriage and partnership and cooperation and also legal matters. But this is Venus, Scorpio Venus. This is, like, definitely one of the sexy, deepest, emotionally sexy cards, I would say. This is some consensual non-consent energy where you trust someone to kind of do anything to you. So this was a Scorpio one that I just had recently, and I labeled it emotional BDSM, and that's kind of what I'm getting is, like, emotionally, you're, like, you guys are playing. You guys are hurting each other, but liking it. Is what I'm getting in some way, right? And it might be by reinforcing some childhood wound that I'm getting of, like, you know, of liking the pain because it's the most emotionally deep you've ever felt. Whew. Let's see. What's the light energy here? Someone's definitely in a gimp suit. Ooh, we have the 10 of Wands. Ooh, woo, woo. Yeah, this is some hot, spicy stuff here, Gemini. Definitely a very sexy time for you. I'm happy for you. This is very, very intimate, connecting sexually. Well, I would just say passionately. It's more about the emotional depth of hurt that it can bring. Not, I mean, for some of you, it is very sexual. But it feels more like you guys are the deepest that you've ever been in one another, is what I'm hearing. Woo! Gemini, hot. This is ending a cycle also. You know, wands are love, lust, passion, intensity, and 10 is when you complete it with someone else. So you both are completing a cycle with one another when it has to do with fire. Let's see, what's the shadow here? Kind of coming out stuck. We have the Four of Wands. So for some of you, this is a united twin flame situation. Definitely, this is the magic of the four corners. So there's something about house or stability when it like this is okay. So as you guys are concluding this, you're building a solid foundation. It's like you're closing out one cycle that has ended, and now you're starting to build a firm foundation when it comes to loving someone, lusting over them, being passionate about them. Definitely some positive ass energy here, Gemini. I'm so happy for you because you guys were like, yeah, you're closing out a cycle so that you can really build something beautiful here. Let's see how the other person is feeling. Yeah, Charmander using playful. So definitely some playful energy here when it comes to, you know, the root. So I feel like that sexually there's some playful energy. There in the shadow, there could be some swinging. Okay, I'll just say that. Like, there might be some swinging involved with this. But yeah, definitely some playful kind of, it seems like maybe they're in some kind of teasing energy where, you know, like na 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 boo boo, kind of, you know, teasing. I think this came out on one of the guided healing ones, but it's very much like they might take something from you and kind of chase you to make you upset, and like because they're making you upset, it hurts, but like, oh, you just loving that hurt because it's so emotionally deep. It's the most deepest that you felt. Even if it's just playful, kind of. It says, my Charmander is so rambunctious. I wonder if we can become good friends. So it looks like there, as you close out some sort of wand cycle here and start building, you know, a sturdy foundation, it's like there's some, like, okay, so your divine counterpart is like, can we still be friends here, is what I'm getting. They might be a little bit naive when it comes to the root. Let's see, we have Porygon 2 using try attack. So yeah, they try to attack you. It's like they've tried 3 things. They've kind of tried everything, and it looks like how they're doing something now is being like, well, let's be friends. And with Porygon 2, this is definitely like, Porygon is like an electronic Pokemon. I want to say it was like a database Pokemon, I believe. Like it's the first kind of computer program kind of Pokemon, and this is its evolution when it upgrades. So it looks like they want to try to like upgrade themselves, but it looks like they haven't been able to in some sort of way. We definitely had a lot. If you haven't seen my collective for the Twin Flames, definitely check it out, because there's a lot about masculine energy unable to genetically, you know, integrate their DNA upgrades at such a high pace. And it looks like they might be having some trouble with that. It says, with planetary development software installed, it became capable of working in space. Wow, beautiful. Yeah, so planetary development software installed. When I get that, whenever I get this card, it's like planetary development software I take as like learning astrology, knowing astrology. So it looks like there's definitely some sort of transit that is going on. So look in their chart. They might not be able to integrate what it is, but they are going through some sort of learning process here. And it became capable of working in space. It looks like your person is also maybe working from home. Okay. Gemini, if you need any advice beyond this, I highly suggest that you shoot me an email for a private reading. And if not, then I will see you for the December readings for the Twin Flames. And I'm sending you so much love, a big hug, and a kiss on your third eye. Mwah. Cancers. My cute, cuddly Cancers. Whew. Let's see. What are you guys going through here, Cancer? What is up? Coming out stuck. We have the Three of Water, which is Cancer Mercury. So it looks like you're all about communication in your feels. You're deep in the water, but you are stuck in some sort of third-party situation, third-party emotional entanglement. Yeah, right? Like Cancer has to do with the emotional roots, home, motherhood, right? You embody it. I don't need to explain it to you guys. And Mercury is the planet of communication. So it looks like you're really communicating deep into the emotional root about things. Woo! Okay, so these cards wanted to go all fall into my lap. So yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot. A lot wants to come out. You might be maybe crying a lot. It's Scorpio season. You're meant to go deep, right? And as Cancers, you can reach the bottom of the ocean floor, right? It's not that Piscean in the other dimension, but you will go to the depths of the ocean, of the feels, right? So yeah, there's definitely a lot. You might feel a little bit flustered. You know, these did want to come all over my lap. Whew, okay. All right, let's see what's the light here. We have the 10 of Cups. So yeah, there has been some sort of ending here when it comes to an emotional cycle. And it looks like you getting involved in a third-party situation. And I felt like they have too. And this has brought you some sort of joy. This is when she's like, yeah, da-da-da. Like, he's angry about something, okay? And she's offering him this fruit, like, hey, do you want a snack on your way out? Like, I'm good. So there's definitely, I'm going to say some kind of boss bitch energy about a third-party situation. I definitely feel that someone is upset here. Yeah, we have the 2 of Cups. You know, staying upright and kind of coming out stuck, though, but upright. It's like upright and stuck. Like, you are stuck in some sort of really positive soulmate relationship other than your divine counterpart, and it's like, yep, all right, well, what, you want to throw a fit and leave? Like, go ahead, Oof. Yes, as I said, Cancer, you can really tell, like, but you're deep in your feelings about it, right? This is deep. I do feel like yeah, I don't know. It's like you've really gone from this 2 of Cups energy to, I mean, of course, it's all cups, it's all water, right? So definitely deep in the water. There, like, I felt a little bit sadness at first, but it's like you're getting out of it. It's like you've been in the water, but you're completing the cycle of being like, yep, I can be in this third-party emotional pool. All right, let's see how your person is doing. Like I said in the last reading, all the energy that was really opposing Cancer, right? All those retrogrades in Capricorn for most of 2020, we are finally seeing positive movement forward, Cancer. I'm so freaking happy for you guys. We have Floette using aromatherapy. So the other person might be in a third-party situation as well, like I was feeling. They're in fairy type energy. And fairy type is all about deal-making relationships, right? Clearly the divine counterpart energy. And as you can see, there are like people who are following. So it looks like there's some follow the leader energy in their life, whether they're following someone else or, you know, other people are following them. We have aromatherapy. So I'm definitely getting that smell is being a huge trigger for this person right now. They might be, you know, trying to actually do aromatherapy. They might be learning about it, learning about scents. It's funny because Aries also had this as what their person was going through as well. So watch your sun and rising, especially, and Venus and stelliums, especially if you have Aries. Okay. It says, when the flowers of a well-tended flower bed bloom, it appears and celebrates with an elegant dance. So it looks like they're kind of in some party energy. Like they've been growing something for a while and it's been going really well. So they've been celebrating. They might also be, you know, dancing. There's something really, really positive going on in their life that they are celebrating, whatever they've been growing. Maybe that's their third party emotional entanglements as well. So Cancer, If you need any advice or help beyond this, like I said, please feel free to email me for a private reading. The information is in the description box below, but if not, then I will see you for December's Twin Flame readings, and I'm sending you so much love, a big hug, and a kiss on your third eye. Mwah. Leos. Well, let's do. All right, Leos. I feel like there's a cycle that was almost ended, but you decided to do it again. We have, yeah, the Eight of Water. This is an emotional cycle that is repeating again. And this is like thinking you're alone in the water and then immediately finding out by some sort of communication, which was a little bit threatening, to be honest, that you're not alone in these waters. Like, this is when she is, you know, out taking a little bath, doing whatever she wants to do in the water, and she finds out that she's not alone by someone shooting an arrow. Definitely some sort of surprise that happened. We have Pisces, Saturn here. So, you know, Saturn is that Capricorn energy. So this has to do with divine masculine energy, the patriarchy, social structures, wealth accumulation, all of those sorts of energy with Pisces, right? And Pisces is the emotional duality, dreams, the dream realm, the all unseen realms, illusions, delusions, and also, you know, we are all one sort of energy. So there definitely has been some sort of surprise that you're not alone. There's definitely a deep emotional connection here, and it looks like it is with your divine masculine. Like, yeah, they shot something aggressive at you, but you're like, oh my God, I thought I was alone, and nope, I'm not alone. All right, let's see what's the light energy here. The Hierophant in reverse. So there could definitely be some sort of third party situation that you are not enjoying here, is what I'm getting. The Hierophant for me is like a really awesome threesome. But the thing is, like, for the Hierophant, right? The Hierophant signifies the structures of which you are brought to union. So there is some sort of, yeah, union that is happening here. Yeah, there's some sort of, it's like you may have thought you were alone in this union just because it hasn't been manifesting in the 3D, right? The Hierophant can be, you know, like a priest that you go to get married, right? Or a legal institution where you both sign that document. It's very much a spiritual leader that brings people into union under the gods. But it's like, because it hasn't manifested in that way, you may have felt like you were alone in these deep waters, right? Of that divine masculine Pisces, like that Capricorn Pisces energy, the Saturn Pisces. And, you know, Capricorn does have that mermaid tail, so it can go deep into the water. So you may have felt like, okay, my divine masculine isn't in as deep as me, but no, they are. Let's see, what's the shadow here? The Emperor in reverse. Yeah, but there's something wrong with the divine masculine energy that's just not upright here. It's just not, yeah, sitting fully on its throne. Whew. Like, Leo, you guys always are like getting me in some like teary energy. They're very sad about this. It's like your own divine masculine energy is pretty sad about the way that this masculine energy has not brought around some sort of like union under the gods, or even marriage. But oof, yeah. Okay. But yeah, it looks like you're stuck in this cycle. It's another go around of like believing that they're not in it, and then you finding like, oh, yep, they're there. All right, let's see. How does this other person feel? We have dark energy in reverse. So it's like they can't handle any sort of darkness right now is what I'm hearing. They don't want to, they're not embracing the shadow either, right? Because the divine masculine energy that you're kind of stuck in is like, oh, well, you know, men are this way, or, you know, masculine energy in general is like that way. It's really like, you know, yeah, it's just not, it's not upright divine masculine energy, you know, within you, which is also projecting onto the other person, right? You guys are matching each other vibrationally. And with the dark energy in reverse, it's not integrating enough shadow. It's not integrating enough of that feminine energy here. Yeah, with the fire energy. So this has to do with the root chakra of feeling safe. So you may have felt like, oh, I'm never going to have this union, you know, the masculine isn't there for me or something. And this is a root chakra issue of, not feeling safe in the relationship, not feeling safe with the feminine, unseen Pisces energy. And because you felt unsafe, there was some sort of, like, you found out that, yeah, you're not alone, but it's just stuck where it is because, yeah, you feel unsafe in the relationship, basically. This is a root chakra imbalance. Okay, Leo, I hope that you got what you needed. If you're interested in a private reading for Twin Flame or otherwise, astro analysis, or my Scorpio season special, please feel free to email me. The info is in the description box below. And if we part ways here, I will see you in December for the Twin Flame reading. And as always, I'm sending you tons of love, a big hug, and a kiss on your third eye. Okay, my vigilant, vivacious Virgos. Let's see what's going on for the Virgos. Okay, well, that wanted to take its good sweet time, didn't it? Kind of coming out stuck. It was upright, but now it's coming out stuck. Yeah, we have the one of Earth. So there is some sort of new beginning. Someone's definitely taking their time. It's going in the right direction, but it looks like you're kind of stuck in this new beginning sort of energy, unable to kind of take it to the next step is what I'm hearing. Definitely a solo journey is also what I'm hearing. I do feel like there is one more in here. It like took you a while to start, you know, have this sort of independence, have this sort of physical new beginning here. We have the 6 of Earth. So this is Taurus moon. We just had that Taurus full moon on Samhain on Halloween. Huge time, right? Releasing a lot of blockages. And it looks like that is how you are really, having some sort of new beginning. You got rid of a bunch of blockages, and it had to do with the 6 of Earth. This is abundance, having some sort of emotional, positive emotional response to the physical world around you, getting emotional fulfillment through physical objects, right? Those are things that you see, that you eat, that, that you touch, fabrics, like everything in your home, everything in the physical world that brings you emotional pleasure. It looks like that energy is really being focused on right now, especially when it comes to your day-to-day stuff, maybe what has to do with your health, and also service to others too. Lots of Earth energy. So I do feel like money and housing has really been a focus for you in terms of having some sort of new beginning here. Starting over is what I'm hearing. What's the light energy? Honestly, I don't feel your person's energy like that you're really thinking much about them. I feel like you've taken a new beginning and you're kind of focusing on bringing things in the physical world to you that bring you your own emotional fulfillment instead of focusing on them giving it to you. I did want to take note that this is kind of going into the shadow, okay? But it's the light. The Ace of Pentacles, yeah, it's that one of Earth. So it's in the light. You like that there is some sort of new beginning, but it is kind of in the shadow with, it wanted to go to the Taurus moon. So it looks like the Taurus moon definitely had something to do about this new beginning here. And we have, the magic of the candles, which does indicate that there are, some other people involved here in regards to what this new beginning is. I'm hearing that there are strings tied to this new beginning. What's the shadow here? We have the Four of Cups. I was hearing that it might be, there might be two people involved. I'm definitely feeling a lot of magic. The Four of Cups to me, this is the magic of the scissors, the coin, and the magnet. And this is about cutting, excuse me, cutting any sort of ties that don't really serve you here in terms of emotional fulfillment, and also drawing money to you. So it looks like as you cut some sort of tie, like there's a tie to multiple people that have to do with your, you know, this energy of physical abundance and your new beginning. So definitely take note of that. Okay. Four of Cups, this has to do with like how you are, the emotional stability is really around when it comes to your ability to attract money and abundance, and also, you know, what ties you have and what ties you have cut. But I do really feel like you have really cut ties, and it has just brought in so much abundance to you. All right, and let's see here. How is your person feeling? I saw this, I saw solar plexus energy, and we have bounce. So it looks like they are in their solar plexus. So definitely working on, you know, their ego, trying to figure out who they are. It looks like they have also bounced out of this situation. It's like there has been some sort of storm involved, and they're like, all right, I'm out. So it looks like you both are really kind of embracing a new beginning. Them more because they are scared. They're in their ego and they're scared. Whereas it looks like you're like, all right, I'm focusing on my own abundance. And they're like, oh, well, I'm scared that you are, you know, causing a storm, I'm hearing. It says the energy made in its cheeks' electrical pouches is stored inside its membrane and released while it is gliding. So involved in this, like, solar plexus energy, it really feels, Virgo, that like you have really been able to go towards the light. You're still a little bit in the shadow with, you know, these ties that you have that have to do with your attraction to abundance. But as we've seen, like someone's really been taking a lot of energy from you. So as you have started to call back your energy and focus on your own abundance, right? Like, don't worry about them. They're good. They're just gliding. They have stored up so much solar plexus energy of their own ego, of like knowing who they are, that even though they're bouncing, they're going to be able to glide off of what they have stored up like a battery from you, is what I'm hearing. So do not worry about them. Continue on your new beginning, honestly, is what I'm getting. All right, Virgo, I hope that you got what you needed. Like I said, if you are interested in a personal reading or the Scorpio season special, astrology and tarot combined, please email me and let me know. My email is in the description box below. And if we part ways here, then I will see you for December's Twin Flame reading. I'm sending you so much love, a big hug, and a kiss on your third eye. Mwah.